Hey everybody, Jenna here for the Throwback Exchange. I'm sure you've observed by now that Mike is not with me today, which means we're going to be doing things a little bit different. So instead of the exchange being between him and I today, it's going to be between me and you. So make sure you leave lots of comments below. Since Mike isn't here, that means I've ditched the VHS tapes for something that I enjoy, reading. Now before you click off the video, there will be pretty pictures because today I will be entering Gemworld with Amethyst. Before we jump into the comics, I'll just give you guys a little bit of context as to what you're getting into here. My experience with comics is pretty much limited to Riverdale and Archie and his pals. So with that in mind, I happened to be going through a secondhand bookstore and stumbled upon this psychedelic looking cover for Amethyst. It piqued my interest. I took it back, flipped through the pages, and next thing I knew I was on eBay, and $75 later, I now have the complete collection. Today we're going to be venturing into part 1 of 12 of the series. This was released in 1983, and my subsequent videos will show 2 of 12, 3 of 12, so on and so forth, until I'm up to about 2015, I think the last one was published, so hopefully you guys will be able to bear with me until then. And just as good a place to start as any is, of course, the cover. So we have, presumably, Amethyst here, wearing possibly no underwear and some sort of Lady Gaga looking headgear. Should be interesting. And of course, as soon as you crack open this bad boy, that's right, an Atari ad. Yes. Our story opens on Amy Winston, a 13-year-old girl who is in the midst of having a prophetic dream about being a foundling. Turn the page, and we cut to a random green lizard-type creature thing gifting the 13-year-old Amy Winston with a gigantic purple amethyst-looking necklace. Just what every 13-year-old nowadays needs. Jewelry. Great. At this point in time, her parents are flagging that something's a little bit off here, that gift should not have been in her present pile, but the conversation goes kind of weirdly flat. Nyeh. Young Amy Winston races upstairs, pooped from carrying around that giant necklace and opening all her presents, opens her closet, starts getting ready for bed, and of course is accosted by a giant monster. The giant ogre takes us away to Fortress Opal via our closet, which is just like something out of Monsters, Inc. I didn't realize there was multiple universes here, but okay, I'll go with it. And on the way with our travel, of course, our lovely new bling turns out to be a device to make us skip puberty. I think that's something we all could have used when we were in those awkward years. Post-puberty Amy turns out to be a babe, and of course at this time we also realize that she is a princess called Amethyst. Bit of a shocker there in case you didn't read the title of the comic. It's at this point in time that we get into some really awkward rapey vibes as the two ogres that are carting us away to the evil overlord start to unrobe, and yeah, it gets a little bit uncomfortable until, miracle, our fancy new bling actually doubles as a rape whistle with a laser, apparently. But hey, it works, and then at that point in time, some other ogre-looking dude comes and saves us, only this ogre dude is a good guy. Grant. We choose to trust this ogre over the other ones. Apparently just introducing himself makes him trustworthy, and then proceeds to take us to an old witch named Citrina, who of course seems vaguely familiar. But before deja vu can be explained, some dude named Sardonyx is sending out baddies, and we're being chased away yet again. And we find sanctuary in our chambers, rediscover our old throne, and then proceed to get naked in front of strangers. Or, as it turns out, they're actually just our servants who are helping wash and clothe us, but, you know, minor details. After our refreshing bath and wardrobe change, Citrina unfolds our family legacy. So of course we've pieced together that we're part of the house Amethyst, but we're part of a greater 12 gemstone kingdom. Unfortunately, the Dark Lord of the house Opal killed off Amethyst's parents. However, not before they were able to infuse the amethyst and make sure that Princess Amethyst was sent away to Earth for adoption. Predictably, at this point in time, 13-year-old Amy Winston, who's inside babylicious Princess Amethyst, has a proper freakout, begins crying, and just wants to get the hell out of here. At the same time, the Sardonyx and Opal house begin attacking again, and once more we have to flee with Citrina. She takes the opportunity to illustrate that the dueling houses are the reason why Princess Amethyst needs to reinstate her power and come back and protect the world. Meanwhile, back on Earth, Amy's parents hear her muffled cries from her bedroom. They rush upstairs only to find that she's disappeared. Cut back to Gemworld, and Amethyst is already kicking ass and has gone like Super Saiyan 2. Maybe she saw the ads on the side of the comic book here and decided to take kung fu lessons because she's kicking some serious ass. Once the danger is past, Citrina embraces Amethyst and sends her back to Earth, but only for the time being. 13-year-old Amy Winston is then tucked into bed by her loving parents, cuddles up to her dog Taffy, and thinks that all is well. Little does she know, Stabby McKnife is waiting in the shadows. To be continued. So everyone, that was the first issue of the 12-part maxi series, Amethyst, Princess of Gemworld. If you're as hooked as I am, hopefully you'll click on this dancing comic book here, where I'll re-enter Gemworld with Amethyst in part 2 of 12. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!